Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon, breakfast, lunch, dinner, day, night, whatever. I hope it's fantastic. If you're checking out the channel through the VODs, thank you very much. If you're here already, hi. I hope you're well. And it's a wire, too. Hello, how you feeling? I need this. You remove something, you're like, wait a second, you need to be using that. No, can bring it back. And
I'm trying.
no. Stay up there. I'm trying. Jana. You know, did I open up my packs yesterday? I don't even remember. I am feeling better, but the cough is still there. Yeah. To be expected. Jana, good evening. Good luck. I didn't open up my packs. All right, so let's do this early. Da, da, da. Wired. Second. Well done. First. Jana. Well done in second. I don't think so. I was thinking about it in Grace's stream. At least the taste of blood is gone. What? 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 What wired? What did you said? I guess we're opening this one instead. Fingers are still pruned. Sigilith, Floette, Mankey, Purloin, Stonejourner. I didn't stutter. You were tasting blood? Yesterday? You went to the doctor, right? I have a rare pick available, says the Wonder Trade. The cough is bad. Dear God. Marowak, Psyduck, Ralts, love the art, Botany, and Centiskorch. Back to typical Marklock, but the Centiskorch was new, so that's nice. They say that I have a rare pick. Does that mean that there's a rare pick? Mewtwo, Gardevoir, UEX? Yeah, sure. I had 30 minutes left on this. I need Gardevoir, I need Mewtwo, and I need Mew. What am I going to get? Probably the Sigilith. Which one is it, Wyatt? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Three? 3. Hey, nice pick. So hi, Eaglecott. How you doing? Did I already have one? This is how Wired gets all the good stuff. I've spent the last hour just laughing at rule interviews. Let me turn this down just a little bit. It's a little loud. There we go. It's so funny. I refuse to believe he's my age. Oh God. Listen. Comedy can come from any age. I've witnessed this firsthand after seeing like Carl's kid. in a clip where he was just like, say hi to the whoever was in the chat at the time, and there's like a long pause where she's not doing anything, and Carl's just like, or don't, and she like looks up at the camera, is like, or don't. I laughed. I did. It was adorable. I think it was unintentional, but still such a good clip. It's so good. I beat the achievement boss with the ranger, the first achievement boss, with the ranger and the paladin today. The cabbage boss. Started leveling Sork. Ooh, okay. I know which boss that you're talking about. Yeah, you've beaten Shadowface and I forget what their name is. But the cabbage boss is like laughably easy. I don't know why. Ethan and I got there for the first time and we fought it, and we're like, there's a stage 2, right? Stage 2? 4 million monthly listeners on Spotify. He's insane. That is insane. Yeah, the totem is harder. The totem was actually pretty difficult. I think we got three attempts in before we killed it. Criminally underrated too. Anyway, at 4 million monthly listeners, underrated? Like for a comedy act, I feel like that's pretty good. What are we talking about? Heroes of Hammerwatch. It's a game that I'd been picked up, I don't know, and by picked up I mean I had been gifted to. Gifted. He's a singer. Oh, singer, sorry. A singer, songwriter. Gotcha. Sorry, I misinterpreted. I jumped to conclusions. My bad. I wonder how many listeners that one of my favorite bands has. Hold on. Yeah, 2.2. Good Kid deserves more. He's just funny. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about Here's a Hammerwatch, a little fun RPG. Go out, grind gear and levels, come back, upgrade a town, rinse, repeat. It's a fun or entertaining gameplay loop. Apparently, it's Mozart's birthday, everyone, in case anybody was curious. He deserves more recognition. Yeah, I can agree with that. Especially like with the artists that we particularly enjoy. Like they deserve more. I knew it was gonna be Good Kid. Yeah. I'd openly say that Good Kid is currently one of if not my favorite bands. Purely because I like I haven't looked into them at all. Surface level, I really like the band itself, like the artists in the band, the talent that's there, and then their cooler outlook on how uh DMCA's should be handled, and that to me gets some of my respect. Like, hey, if you wanna use our stuff on streams, you're good. If you want to use our stuff for VODs, please just let us know so we can give you the stamp of approval. Like, dope. Love that kind of feature. And plus, all their music is pretty solid, really solid. Taking inspirations from a lot of content that I've enjoyed, like Ghibli movies, for example. Yeah, hold on. This is them. Switching over to Animal Crossing, so don't worry. We'll get it started. I just found myself listening to like a whole bunch of this stuff, though. I'd say that more. I feel like their older stuff was a little more not so necessarily serious, but to a degree serious. Because I got super into them through Alchemist, which is probably still if one of if not my favorite from them, other than their cover of From the Start. That one's good. But anyway, I just like their opinion on things. So at least until I look into them a little bit further, as with every single artist or creator that earns my respect, eventually I'm just like, you know what? I actually don't like them, so I'm refusing to look far into their music. Or their people. I'm just gonna sit here and believe that they are good people. Because that's what I think. Alright, maybe today will be redemption on the Snowboy though. I do have to eyeball a Snowboy properly once. Because I've failed repeatedly. Probably gonna be down here. I'm gonna check it. What class are you enjoying the most, Eagle Cut? Not down here. Where is it? Here? Get some colon. At the moment, it's definitely Sork. Push one button and watch everything die. Yeah, yeah. Have you, what kind of upgrades do you like taking on them? Close third is Warlock, really? I haven't tried Warlock just yet. But I have tried Sork, briefly Warrior, and Wizard. That's it. This is the only... So the thing is, when it comes to my play, I have a level 10, I have a level 3, and I have a level 21. I've hardly leveled up everything, or anything, but we've gotten through a base game so far. I don't see the snowball. This is weird. Warlock has great synergies, but you kind of have to get lucky with it. Yep. See, I'm also waiting for when you unlock a certain thing, because then the game got even more exciting. I don't want to spoil it. Spoil you if you don't want to know immediately, because spoilers. I will say though that the Sork, there was a part that was a little disappointing with Sorcerer. Spell damage, mana regen. A strong spell spam is OP with every class. Indeed. You mean subclasses? I have unlocked. Yeah, okay, so you're level 10 on the Paladin. Yeah, subclass is super cool. Wizards subclass, I enjoyed a good bit of them, but I've only played 2 of them. One of them I felt a little underwhelmed with, but the other one feels great. It feels so good. Sorks or sorcerers subclasses, honestly, just really disappointing. I was like, oh, this is nice, and maybe after I get some purple stuff with it, since I've technically only done 1 run and managed to get to level 10 with that sorcerer. I hear that one of Warlock's subclasses is very strong. Okay. You'll have to tell me. I should start leveling up some Soul Warlock. I don't know what it does, though. Sounds like it might have some Leech, which I know is a very strong feature in these kinds of games. But well, the Evocation Wizard is the one that I like the most. You get access to something, or you get access to Meteors, which does a lot of damage, but is kind of like chancy with damage. And Incanter's Flow, which for after every spell you gain a stack of a buff that reduces your cooldowns, your cooldown percentage rather, your cast speed, your mana cost consumption, and one other thing I think. But it stacks up to 8, and in combination with the 50% CDR that you can get from we call them perp skirps, the ability modifications, with magic missiles being a targeted multi-projectile solid damage piece of damage, you can spam that so quickly your mana bar goes. Even at a severely reduced cost, the mana just disappears and their H bar just tanks for a while. That's so fun. I should probably give some other classes a try sometime soon. Moop. Crimson, how you doing? That's cool. Yeah. I'd recommend them. I'd obviously recommend Sorcerer, although I haven't really played much since the subclasses. I've heard that Warrior is really good. Just moving. Oop. Simple entrance map. Ethan, as far as the characters that we played together, Ethan's played Ranger and Paladin. And I've played Wizard and Sorcerer, which is pretty surprising for my typical tastes, because most people would be like, "Oh, so you're playing a Barbarian?" And I'm like, nope, I'm doing Wizard because that sounds like a better idea. I have not regretted my decision so far. And in our own toxic ways, we're just like, can I get a damage check? Like, how much damage you dealing? And I'd say we're pretty even pretty much all the time. I don't know if that means that we're equally bad or equally good, you know? I did see, Ed was playing, Heroes of Hammerwatch as well. Yes, I was there. I saw that too. I was peeking in to see how far Fed was. I don't think Fed was very far. I think before, at the time, Arista or whatever, the cabbage bosses. I still have to play Core Keeper too. Picked that game up after seeing a bunch of people play. I was like, ooh, this looks fun. This looks very fun. I should play it. I killed Shadowface, then I went to sleep. Nice. You can rest easy knowing that the world is rid of such a creature. Oh, that works, right? Dum, dum, dum. Oh gosh. You'd mentioned the totem. There's a clip of when Ethan and I first encountered the totem boss. It was rough. I did. It's this one? Or the click and the link won't work. That's fine. That's just fine. There it is, yeah. Not the first time, but the first kill that we got. We had been dealing with all the rocks in that dungeon, and we couldn't figure... For the first time, we couldn't figure out what was causing it. We'd just be walking, and suddenly rocks would fall. I'd be following Ethan, and then rocks would kill me. He'd have to pick me up. Which, if you only played alone, you wouldn't know that when you die, you can be rezzed with a friend. But every time you do res a friend, your HP gets taken down by 10%. So it's more and more punishing every time you fall over. But also, it's not just your HP, it's their HP too. This is soft. Like, hurt you, taking your max HP is reduced by about 10%, maybe even 15%. It's just like a solid gray bar that slowly creeps up. Yep. That's horrible. I mean, you do get to continue the run, usually. Uh, yeah, there's been a couple times where we had less than half HP just by default. Congratulations. Pleasure doing business. There's also an incredibly rare, I'd say, chance to find epic items or trinkets in your play. The one that I found is my wizard. It was 50% CDR. I've only found blues. I've only found blues as far as weapons go. Weapons and armor. I haven't found any epics, but the trinkets I've found an epic of. You dropped this? I have no idea where it came from. A fishing vest. Woo. Do you default into going into any particular build? Wait, who did she say that was? Oh no, it was hers, duh. As I definitely say, I typically go into a magic missile build. Grace, good morning. How you doing? Are you here's this. Hello there, Rory. How you doing? Good morning. Rory, actually, that reminds me. I was just gonna ping you later, but I can ping you now if you're gonna be in chat for a moment. I definitely forgot last week, but did you do your time walkers last week or this week? Because there's that mount that you can get after doing it 5 times, turbulent timeways and whatnot. And I forgot. I didn't do anything at all. Beyond 10s and stuff, same. But I'm geared now, and I'm doing like consistently in the high keys, like 1.5 million DPS. It's pretty great. Fired. Lightning, almost all skills have lightning upgrades, and they are great for clearing groups. Fair. I've been on there to tell me. What do you mean? I'm always here. I really should have fought off all the other ooblets on the island like Mark did. What did you get? These single-use cards are awful. What happened? A repeat. No. I've been in Cyrodiil. Right. Playing Skyrim. Also, I didn't make note on that before. Little old chalice, hello. Took me a second to read the name. But Grace, I hear that, well, you said excellent. How does an excellent day start? Is that with, like, cats and coffee, the two C's? Well, I'll ping you or pester you potentially. No, I've got some things to do later, so maybe